welcome more Angel. This is episode 7 of season 3. Very excited to jump back into the show, see what's going to happen next. And yeah, welcome to my first quarantine Buffyverse, I think. Yeah, this is kind of insane, but as you can tell, I'm in a different room to normal. I'm upstairs. I don't really like shooting and recording up here, particularly, because I just don't like how this background looks. I just think it's like, eh. But what can you do? It's either that or I don't record anything, and that's not going to happen. So hopefully the acoustics and everything sound okay. This is the first time I've tried recording up here with this camera, so fingers crossed. But anyway, this is Angel. Very, very hyped to jump back into this season because I'm really, really enjoying season 3 so far. And the last episode was one of my favourite episodes of Angel, I think. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next with everything that's going on. I'm hoping they don't just gloss over the trauma that, you know, lots of people went through in the last episode. Particularly Wesley and Fred. I think they kind of went through some serious stuff, and I hope they kind of addressed that. I don't know if we're going to go back to the Darla thing, because she's kind of been a bit AWOL, I think, for the past couple. Are we going to have more Wolfram and Hart and Lila interference? Is that going to be like another kind of thing? I really don't know what to expect. But either way, I'm very much enjoying season 3 so far. I think, you know, there's been like the one episode I wasn't that big on, but I think the rest of them I've really, really liked. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen next, and let's get into the next one. I smell a rat.
Sono il vostro debito.
No, quest'animale ha ucciso la vostra famiglia.
You remember Caroline? A pretty lass.
Was she sweet, Caroline?
My only desire here is to discover if a thing such as yourself can be made to pay for its sins.
I can assure you they find a way eventually. Whoa, hello.
Sorry it took me so long, darling.
Look at Darla forming her own, like, evil Avengers. Ooh!
Didn't take long at all.
I can't wait to see Angel's face.
Say there's no public.
Ooh.
Don't forget to follow.
Ooh, Jesus.
God, you said to... Are you alright?
I'm a vampire. You can't hurt me.
You're off your game. It's because of the prophecy.
Do you know how many of these things I've seen in my very long life?
4?
3, but there's nothing to worry about.
Oh, so close.
Why are guns...
We cut a hole in the glass, stake the mini cam in, scan the
So you're just gonna kick the door in or something? Just open the door.
Disable the locks and bolts on the side door. Gus completed.
Oh, Wesley. He's so eager to impress, he goes a bit overboard sometimes. Oh. If that blinks and turn this off.
Stop that. Put the weapon down.
Oh.
Kind of delicate. Look, you have to bend.
I don't bend there. Okay, now that's downright unnatural.
I know this feels strange, but if an attacker comes at you from behind, you want to be able to shift.
Okay.
She's such a hero with the visions and the courage. It's only natural that you and she would be drawn to one another. Oh, plastic flowers! My favorite! Never fade, you know?
Oh, there's no attraction. Cordelia's a friend. Someone I work with, that's all.
See? You're being chivalrous because you're a hero just like her. You've got courage.
Stop using that word. Nothing.
I believe Fred's been through enough recently now. People
Are they going down an Angel Cordelia route?
Quiet.
Is there something?
No.
Hoping you'd get... Who gave you all the flowers? Nobody.
I have thought in the past, like, maybe he had a thing for Cordelia.
It's a simple equation, really. The ancient Roman
Like when she said, oh, I love him at the end of season 2, and he was like, me? Oh my god, they're doing this, aren't they? Okay, I'm kind of on board.
Oh, that
Got her with the glasses. Oh.
world ended last.
So we talking Armageddon or bad house number?
Armageddon out of here.
And in the Lost Gashandi language, it means both.
And you don't want to make the same mistake twice.
No.
Shanshu.
It meant that someday the vampire in him might die, but the human in him might live.
The he'd be like a normal man?
Yes.
I like that we're going back to this.
What do you do if that happens?
Then he could be with Cordelia.
We need some color. There.
If he starts wearing colour, I may cry.
Human. Vampire. Woman. Man. Pyre.
Has someone been putting vodka in your blood?
You're funny. And I
Oh my God.
Are you trying to say you love me?
What?
I love you too.
You do? When did this?
Angel loves me. I love him.
Oh my God.
You guys love us, and we love you.
We love you, Angel.
They were all saying
Aw.
here. The good I've seen far outweighs the bad.
Aww. If you'd told me when she was flirting with him in season 1 of Buffy that we'd get to this point. Oh no.
Not the one who died.
Yeah. No, not that one. The other one that died and came back to life. She's a vampire.
Do y'all have a chart or something?
In the files. I'll get it for you later.
Well,
Oh!
it's okay. It's all right, Cordy. I'm all right. I'm okay.
You'll hurt her. Haven't you done enough?
Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no.
Did you or did you not look me in the eye and say that you would never do a thing like this with her? Oh, you lied? What a surprise.
Oh God.
Hi, I'm Fred.
It says I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
This space the sanctuary was.
Oh, I remember
That's
these
great, girls.
girls.
Hey, Arnie, why are you charging me $1,200 over the edge from here?
What? We had a run on Keck Mile and Bender Glide. No feel what you said.
Hello.
This close my baby.
Oh.
Top.
Angel.
And here we have.
I knew I was pretty blue for a long time. If it had gone on much longer, I would have turned aquamarine.
I liked
The
it.
ice is broken. What happened here?
What's it look like? Angel boned her.
Just once. Just the one night.
His face.
Just the 2 or 3 one times that one night.
Is Angel gonna sing? We can handle it.
Oh, now come on.
You're the first prophecy that said the vampire with a soul would be a pivotal figure in a battle between good and evil.
That Shanshu one?
Maybe it's not you. Maybe your child is a pivotal figure. Maybe your destiny is simply to help bring it to the world.
Or to stop it.
Hello. Oh.
If this evil thing comes, we'll fight it, and we'll keep fighting it until we whoop it. Because destiny is just another word for inevitable, and nothing's inevitable as long as you stand up, look it in the eye, and say, you're inevitable. Well, you catch my drift.
Oh, I like her so much.
Same.
Myself. How's she doing? Well, she's weary. Poor thing looks about 18 months pregnant. Hope they're not twins. Not her, Cordelia.
Oh. Oh man.
Crazy.
Crazy.
I was pregnant once. I was
Oh
up to
yeah.
overnight mystical thing. I didn't go to term, but while it lasted, whew, talk about uncomfortable. You're back in
Yeah, it
legs
wasn't a
for
great
all the
episode.
time, and I'll just be real close by.
Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus.
Pregnant or not, you're going to keep your distance.
Damn. Oh, no, no. Oh, dear. Well. What the fuck? Straight. Yes. Oh, not careful of the baby.
We tried to stop her by hitting her fists and feet with our faces,
Hey,
but
look at Cordy to a safe place. Take care of Darla.
She looked so helpless. Like a mother. I forgot what she really was.
I don't know if she kind of saw her own mum in Darla, maybe. She looked like her mother. So the whole, like, financial situation with her dad, I don't know
I'll take care of it.
how the mum was affected.
She's stronger than all of us right now, including you, because of what's in
I
it.
know. I put it there.
Why does he think
A couple of
he's-
times by the sound of it.
She did try to kill Cordy, and she's a vampire.
Who's carrying his child? One
Yeah.
thing he can never have, even if he lives forever.
Can we really judge the kid for what it may or may not do?
Mommy?
Run, child. Oh, thank God. Same.
Go on. Do it.
You can't do it.
Do it.
Oh, I think she kind of wants it. Feel the heartbeat.
Go on.
Child has a heartbeat. It has a soul.
Not my child.
Our child. That's why you've been craving purer blood. That's why it's been driving you out of your mind. It has a soul.
No, it doesn't.
Ah, she's been tortured by a soul that's not even hers. That's interesting. That reminded me a bit of the faith breakdown in 5x5.
We'll deal with this together.
Gosh, I'm the luckiest vampire girl in the whole world.
I mean,
Get away from me.
I can't really blame her for being a bit miserable now, can I?
Some sleep.
It took two to tango, but Angel did kind of use her a bit.
Is it?
Guess you're gonna be a father.
That's crazy.
Has a soul.
Well, Angel has a soul. It makes sense. As much as any of this does.
So is that why she could get pregnant? Because he has a soul?
Well, another big fun day at Angel Investigations.
Basically.
What do you say we pour ourselves a good stiff Good stiff
Angel's had enough of those.
Remember, I believe that whatever this thing is, it's arriving right about 3, 2, now.
Oh. So it's not the kid. That's good. Oh, hello. Oh, heck. Oh! Oh, that was creepy as fuck. No.
It'll be a while before you're strong enough to act.
Just tell me where he is.
Oh. That's the guy from the start, right? Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, really, really great episode. I really like this one a lot. Season 3, you are doing very, very well. Yeah, I really liked that we really kind of focused on the Darla stuff, and she came back into the fold, and Angel found out, you know, she was pregnant and all of that kind of thing going on, that whole mystery. It was really nice starting off with those flashbacks. I should have known really that, you know, it was going to be that guy who showed up at the end because of the flashback at the start. But that's kind of interesting. I don't know where they're going to go with that. So it was kind of... Angelus killed this guy's family, I think they said in the subtitles. And then he tried to torture him. Darla broke him out and saved him. They fucked off. And now he's been brought to present day somehow to, I assume, kill Angel again. That could be quite interesting because, you know, Angel in the past killed all his family, and now Angel's being presented with this scenario where he might have a family and might build that because he's going to have a kid, and maybe now this guy could try and take that away from him as well. I imagine that's probably where they're going with it. You know, like a full circle kind of revenge story for that guy, which could be interesting. So I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with that. You know, last time they brought a figure back from Angel's past in the present day with this weird kind of ritual thing, it was Darla, and I think that worked out fairly well in terms of story, so I'm looking forward to seeing where they're going to take that. And it is interesting that it's kind of a figure that we really don't know a lot about from Angel's past, so I'm sure we'll get a lot of flashbacks, maybe filling in more of those gaps, and we learn a lot more about who this guy is. Or they kill him in the next episode. I don't know. That could also be very, very true. So yeah, I'm excited to see where that's all going to go, but it was still cool to get some Angelus and Darla flashbacks near the start. In Rome, they definitely get around, don't they, those two? They go all over the place. So that was cool, and how that tied into the present day stuff. I always like it when there's like a clear link between the flashbacks and present day. So yeah, I'm excited to see where that's all going to go. I don't really know a lot about it and where they could take it, but I'm intrigued. You know, clearly this guy must have been really hateful against Angelus, because I'm sure Angelus killed a lot of people's families, maybe left a few alive to like tell the others. So what makes this guy so hell-bent on revenge? I think that could be an interesting thing to explore. So I'm looking forward to that, and obviously he's just going to be some kind of disruption to Angel having a, you know, son or daughter. So I'm excited to see where that's going to go. And yeah, the whole Darla situation is kind of... I'm glad they kind of focused on her again, brought her back, because she was away for a few episodes, I think. So this was really cool to see her pop up again. And I think it is a very interesting kind of debate they had going on with her. You know, the responsibility that came from them conceiving a child. Obviously they didn't know vampires, well, you know, to them vampires couldn't have kids, so there was really nothing to worry about in that department. But, you know, Angel was in a very bad place. You have to give him that, but also he did kind of use Darla as a means to an end, in Reprise and Epiphany. And they really didn't end things on good terms. So, you know, Darla has to have some responsibility for that, but at the same time she was very much used by Angel, and her goal was to kind of, you know, sleep with him and turn him evil in season 2, just not in those kind of circumstances. So there is obviously responsibility on both their shoulders, probably more so Angel's, given how it all came about last season. But yeah, and then we have, you know, Darla biting Cordelia, who was just trying to offer her some help and be nice to her, and she's still very much kind of evil, and she doesn't have a soul, but her child does. That's a very, very interesting idea. The fact that she may be like affected and tortured by this soul that's not even hers because she's pregnant. I really, really like that idea. I don't know if it's because Angel has a soul that for some reason that's why Darla could get pregnant, or if it's something that hasn't been explained yet and will get explained later on. I really don't know, but I'm intrigued to see if we are going to get like a definite answer on that, or if we did get that in this episode. But the idea of like this kid having a soul, I really, really like that, and how that's kind of torturing Darla. She's kind of in a lot of pain, and Angel just feeling that heartbeat was a really cool moment. So everything with that I thought was very, very interesting, and I look forward to seeing how that's going to go. I don't know if they're actually going to go, I mean, are they going to kill off a baby, an unborn child? So I can't see, oh yeah, Angel's just going to be a dad now full time. I just don't see that happening. Does this mean Darla's going to stick around full time? Because is she going to leave her kid? Maybe she'll just abandon it because she doesn't love it. I don't know. There's so many different directions they could take this whole baby thing, and I'm excited about it. Wary, and we're just going to have a kid around all the time. I'm not sure if I'd enjoy that, but I have faith that the storytellers have something pretty cool in mind for that whole thing, and I am kind of intrigued to see what kind of a dad Angel would be like, raising a kid, especially with this lifestyle. Is he really going to have like a baby around all the time? I think that's kind of why I doubt things are going to go particularly smoothly. A, because it's a TV show, but B, you know, Angel is a very dangerous life, and are they really going to just have him have a crying, screaming baby around all the time? I don't know. As much as I would love to see like Fred babysits the baby episode, or Wesley babysits the baby episode, or even better, a gun babysits the baby episode, that would be hilarious. Or even Lorne. I don't know if they'll quite go that route. I don't think it's going to be a particularly domestic storyline. So I'm excited to see where that's going to go, and this idea of all these prophecies. I love that they went back to the Shanshu prophecy and how that was affecting Angel and his mindset, and also this other prophecy now that they just discovered, and Fred's kind of interpretation of that. Is this child, this danger that's coming? Clearly that's not the case, it's this other guy. And you know, is this vampire baby going to be what the Shanshu prophecy was talking about? I really like that idea. Everything's not as it seems with prophecies, as always. And you know, should they kill Darla and this child? You know, even if Darla's evil and a vampire and everything. And if this child does grow up to be this truly awful person, you know, can we just... do we have the right to swipe out that innocent life that's not even born yet? Because they may or may not become an evil being. I think that's an interesting idea to play with. And the fact that Angel kind of did go to stake Darla, but as soon as he felt that heartbeat, I think, you know, set in stone, you know, this baby has a soul. So, you know, you'd like to think that he'll feel the weight of their actions. You know, are they... I don't know if... what would they do if this baby's... I mean, I know there's only 2 seasons of the show left after this. So I don't think... you know, vampires don't, like, age. So... I don't know, is it going to be just plain human? Is it going to be like a half vampire-y thing? Is it just going to be fully fledged vampire because they are both vampires? We know it has a soul because it has a heartbeat and everything. So would it really become like a villain? And in terms of longevity for the show, are we really going to see it age all that much if it does survive? There's a whole load of directions they could take with this whole thing, and I really don't know where they're going to go with it. So it's kind of just going to be a wait and see, I think, with that whole situation, because anything could happen. But I'm really excited to find out what will go down with that, and how Darla will be as a mum, and how Angel will be as a dad. How are they going to interact? Is their relationship going to shift once they have this baby? Hopefully it doesn't reignite the spark, because I don't think that's going to happen, especially because a lot of this episode was focused on Angel potentially having things for Cordelia. I think there probably could have been a better segue into Angel suddenly catching feelings. I don't think it's like sudden. I've kind of seen hints of that in previous seasons anyway. Like I mentioned near the end of season 2, I kind of saw it. But I think from like this episode so far this season to this one, I feel like maybe there could have been a few more hints, maybe, that attraction was really developing on Angel's part. I'm not sure if Cordelia feels the same way about Angel. I'm not even sure if Angel feels that way yet. I think that's just kind of what's been presented to him. But I think he was kind of starting to potentially realise something that he didn't even know was there. And I am a sucker for that kind of story, when people have feelings for someone, but they don't really realise it, and then suddenly they have this realisation. I am a sucker for that kind of thing, so I think that's why I enjoyed that. And it's yet another side to Angel that we haven't got a lot of with this show. You know, we haven't really had like, oh, this is a main love interest for Angel, because he can't really have a love interest in that sense. But then he was kind of presented with the Shanshu thing, and he was like, if I do become human again, maybe he could be with Cordelia. And I do like the idea of those two potentially being together. I don't think it will last because it's Angel. But I could see it kind of working. I think the chemistry is definitely there. I should just see like Cordelia kind of flirting with Angel in season 1 of Buffy to where those relationships come now, and it could be like a genuine thing. It's kind of exciting to me. I'm sure we'll get an episode at some point, maybe exploring Cordelia feeling that way or not. You know, because we saw this season, you know, Fred very much had an interest in Angel. Angel didn't have that interest in Fred, or couldn't. But now he's kind of listening to this seed that Fred planted, that him and Cordelia are like two heroes drawn together and stuff like that. And that was very wholesome. That actually came up with all these like nice terms for those two and their bond. But they have been through a lot together. And I'm intrigued by that whole thing with Angel potentially having feelings for her, but it might be put on hold now that he's got a kid. And obviously Cordelia's reaction to finding out that Angel has slept with Darla and didn't tell her, that's going to put a damper on that too. And I did like that Cordelia kind of stood up for Darla, I guess, and was on her side until, you know, the whole thing. I really, really liked that. And she said, you know, she just seemed so helpless, like a mother. And I don't think she's expressly said like how the whole thing with her father's, what was it, like a tax thing or something, wasn't it? He like lied about his taxes and they lost everything. I don't know if the mum was involved with that, or if she even, you know, how was she affected by that? I really don't know. I don't know if Cordelia maybe saw an element of her mum in Darla in that moment. I think that could be interesting if that's how that went down, or maybe we learn a bit more about Cordelia's mum, or maybe I've forgotten something that was mentioned. But I thought that was interesting too. Wesley and Gunn continue to be an iconic duo. I love those two together. When Gunn just like opened the door and it was unlocked, and Wesley was trying all these things, he does try to overcompensate, but I think that comes a lot from his insecurities. Thanks, Wesley's dad, you suck. And yeah, Gunn had a few funny moments, as did Wesley. They both had some funny lines in this episode. I like that Lorne's kind of rebuilding his club. It was nice seeing him again, and his kind of reading on the situation is always very entertaining, so I'm glad we keep popping in to see him. And yeah, I'm just very intrigued as to where all this story is going to go, and is Angel really going to be a dad? where could they go with the whole baby situation, the whole Angel and Cordelia situation, this guy from Angel's Past coming back in present day. Don't know what they're going to be doing with that. And yeah, I did really like how they went back to the prophecies and the idea of, you know, misinterpreting them. That's always very vague. And I did like that they made quite a few jokes about that. And it's that whole idea of the responsibility, you know, for this souled baby vampire thing coming to be, and, you know, who is responsible for that? Should they take action against something that hasn't even done yet? Some very, very interesting stuff going on with this one that I really, really enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing where they take that, because we still have a good chunk of the season to explore it. So yeah, really, really great episode. Season 3 has been so good, apart from episode 4, that was interesting. But yeah, really, really good episode. Look forward to seeing what's going to happen with that next. My next reaction will be to the next episode of Angel, so that'll be coming up very, very soon. And until my next reaction, thanks for watching.